Hey, what's up, guys? This is Alex. All Day Cards. Been a little bit, but got a stack of mail from like the past week or two. Sold a few things, so I got some pretty nice stuff. I got a couple higher end cards, or I guess just a little more expensive things that I don't always buy. But yeah, sold some stuff, and how I usually roll is I pretty much end up spending it all on more cards. And you know, when I get a little bit of PayPal, I like to try to get something that I wouldn't normally be able to pick up, to be honest. Which, you know, $100 cards is just not really my normal. But I got a bunch of slabs. These are all slabs. I got 7 of them. We'll get up into it. Orioles guy, collect Ripken. I got the 97. Try to not have glare. Not too bad. This is a Beckett 8.5 Ripken 97 International refractor. These are 1 per box. I was buying some. I'd buy a couple packs here and there in 97. I was kind of getting to where I was kind of, you know, when a lot of people take that break when you get into your teens and 20s and whatever. This was about that time for me. This is about 97, 98. That's pretty much the end, and then I took a long break. But these were 1 per box, so they were fairly rare for 97. It's a nice card. I've always wanted this. I remember pulling a Piazza once of the International refractor, but pretty cool. I like some 97 Bowman Chrome. It's one of my favorite kind of modern sets. But it's an 8.5. I don't love Beckett slabs. 8.5s, yeah, it's fine. I forget the subgrade. The surface is an 8. I can't really find anything wrong with it. Whatever. This is totally a PC card for me. I'll have it forever. So, going into the Ripken collections. So I got the 97. Went in and got that. You don't see those a lot, so I kind of jumped on that one. And then I saw this one. This is the 98. This is also a Beckett. So this is the 98 Chrome International refractor. So same 1 per box. Fairly tough to find. It's a 7.5. It says the surface is a 6.5. Again, I've looked over it. I don't know. I can't find any dimples or scratches or anything. I saw the grades online, obviously, on eBay, and figured there'd be some dimples or some scratches or something that, you know, whatever. This was a pretty good price. That's why I normally wouldn't really be all about the Beckett 7.5, but again, it's totally a PC card. I don't really care that much. It looks great to me. It's sharp. I mean, all the other subgrades are good. Centering's 9.5, corners 9, edges 8, surface 6.5, but couldn't find anything, so I don't know, whatever. It looks good to me. The price was right. So I got the 97 and the 98. And again, I had sold something, so I was like, I saw this, I was like, well, I guess I got to get the 99. This is probably the nicest looking one, honestly. They're super shiny, nice, clean, new PSA holder. It's a 9, super nice card. The hair off-centered, I guess, left to right. That's about all I can find. Otherwise, it looks perfect. These are not 1 per box, though. These are out of 100. So it's number 27 out of 100. So definitely they made them a little more rare at this point. This was a fairly large purchase for me. Yeah, again, anything over it's a $100 card for me is kind of a bigger deal. So I got all 3 international refractors of Ripken. I don't know if they did them in 2000. Maybe they did. But those 3 are pretty awesome. And then I got 4 vintage slabs. So I do collect some Bob Gibson, and I believe this was the last one I needed for my slabbed regular issue Bob Gibson run. 72s are really hard for some reason, especially Bob Gibson. I mean, I feel like every set is centering's an issue, right? But for some reason, this card's really hard to find in a nice graded copy like us. This is a 6. I've been literally looking for like a couple years just to get a decent halfway centered, like, and not have to pay $50-$60 for Like a 7 is 50 or 60 bucks, and it still might not be centered. Like it's a tough one. I don't know why. But yeah, so I just wanted, this 6 came up. It's not awful. The centering's it's off a little bit top to bottom and side to side, but it's not terrible either way. So otherwise, clean card, nice sharp, looks good. I just went ahead and got this one. So now I have, that actually did complete my regular Bob Gibson set slabs. Got a random 66 Killebrew. It's an 8 OC. But look at, I mean, so it's off top to bottom, clearly. Side to side, it's perfect. The card's sharp and clean. And this was like 20 bucks. So I like an 8 OC. I have a lot of 8 OCs actually of vintage baseball, because people don't, I mean, I don't think they sell very well. I think I'm one of the only people on eBay who actually likes picking up things like 8 OC cards. I've got a few. I definitely have a few, and because they're cheap, like that's 20 bucks. Like I feel like that's the price of like a 5. But people don't like that qualifier, so it's all good. Got a nice 65 Yastrzemski. Nice centering. That was one of the things about this card that looked good. The centering's nice. It's a pretty nice, clean card. No creases. It's only a 4, but if you've watched any of my other videos, like every other card I get's a 4. Vintage stuff at least. But this is pretty affordable. This was 25 shipped, I believe. I like 65s. And last card, another fairly big card for me. It's a 54 Ted Williams. It's a 2.5. Decent centering. The surface has got a couple little scuffs, got a little snowing, like, you know, a little scuffy. But no creases. The corners they're rounded, but you know, nothing like, you know, awful. It's just kind of a nicely worn 1954. But this card's awesome. I love this card. My stepdad gave me a copy of this card that I still have. I should have brought it out when I was doing this video. That is the most destroyed, beat up card you'll ever see. It's got writing on the back. It's got rips. It's just the corner, the whole thing it's like oval. It's so rounded. But that's kind of one reason I like it. I mean, it's means a little bit because my stepdad gave it to me, and he's had it since he was a kid. But it was literally in his bike spokes, and it's still alive. But so I wanted a copy that you could actually kind of see the card. This is a pretty good deal. Now I got to get the other one. The number 250, I believe. The yellow one with the more portrait shot. But yeah, always loved this card. Didn't really have plans of any time recently of getting a slab copy, but this one kind of came up, and I was like, wow, that looks really nice for a 2.5. Yeah. 54 backs are nice. They got the little comics. Card number 1, it's cool. Yeah, I got to get the other one now to go with it. So that'll probably be coming up pretty soon. All right, cool guys. That's my stuff. Pretty happy with this stack. Lots of good stuff. A little bit of quality there. I got a few more things coming in, but I wanted to go ahead and make a video because I was excited to show these guys. All right, take it easy. Have fun. See you next time.